Today we're diving into the differences between the live-action adaptation of One Piece and the original anime. If you've seen both, you'll know they differ in several ways. Let's break down the key differences.
海賊王っていうのはこの世のすべてを手に入れた者の称号ですよ。富と名声と力の一つなぎの大秘宝、ワンピースを目指すってことですよ。
Firstly, formation of the crew. In the live-action version, the formation of Luffy's crew deviates significantly from the anime. Instead of Zoro telling his story of imprisonment, we see an intense bar fight involving Luffy, Zoro, Kobe, and Nami. We also witness Zoro taking down number 7 from Baroque Works, a scene not present in the anime. In this adaptation, Zoro's dealings with Helmeppo at the bar go south, leading to his imprisonment while trying to claim number 7's bounty. Next is shorter boss fights. The live-action series opts for shorter, more action-packed boss fights compared to the anime. Axe-Hand Morgan, Buggy, and Kuro are defeated quickly without much dialogue or involvement of side characters. For instance, Buggy is swiftly defeated when his limbs are locked in chests, and Kuro is taken down by Luffy within minutes of their encounter. This contrasts with the anime, where these fights are more extended and detailed.
これしか取り返せなかったよ。あと全部食っちまいやがってよ。あいつ、あのライオンと戦ってきたんだ。
Let's move on to third difference, Helmeppo's haircut. Helmeppo gets a haircut in the live-action series, a humorous nod to his anime character design. This change is shown as a quirky way to justify his look. The adaptation also cuts down on several scenes and characters from the Syrup Village arc, including the hypnotist Django, simplifying the storyline. In addition, we have his early reveal of Luffy's family. The live-action series reveals Luffy's grandfather, Garp, much earlier than the anime. In the anime, this revelation comes during the Water 7 arc, creating a shocking and humorous moment for the crew. In contrast, the live-action reveals this at the end of the Syrup Village storyline, reducing the impact of the surprise.
But I'm never giving up on my dream. So I'm going to the Grand Line. And I will find the One Piece.
Likewise, Garp's presence in both anime and live-action series. In the live-action series, Garp appears much earlier and clashes with Luffy by the end of the first season. This change creates a continuous sense of pursuit by the Marines, heightening the tension and stakes. In the anime, Garp's confrontation with Luffy happens much later, after the East Blue Saga, which allows for a slower build-up of their relationship. Next point we have is Garp's presence at Roger's execution. The live-action adaptation shows Garp at Goldie Roger's execution, a scene not present in the anime. This adds more depth to Garp's character but deviates from the original storyline, where he is not the one who sentences Roger to death. This inclusion provides more context to Garp's history and his connection to Roger. Furthermore, let's talk about Don Krieg. In the Baratie arc of the live-action series, Don Krieg barely appears and is quickly defeated by Mihawk. This is a significant change from the anime, where his attempts to take over Baratie are a major plot point. The live-action skips over his extended conflict, making Mihawk's brief encounter with him more of a side note. In addition, we have his Nami the cat burglar. Nami's backstory is one of the saddest in One Piece. In the anime, her village pretends to hate her to protect her, adding emotional depth to her story. However, the live-action version omits this, with Nojiko stating that the villagers had no idea about Nami's sacrifices. This change reduces the emotional impact of Nami's story, making the townspeople's interactions feel less poignant. Additionally, what we have is Arlong's presence at Baratie. Arlong attacking the Baratie is a major deviation from the anime. Instead of Nami leaving for her village after stealing a boat, we see the fishmen invade Baratie, leading to chaos. This change introduces themes of racial inequality earlier in the story, adding a new dimension to the plot. The inclusion of Arlong here is a significant shift from how the arc is handled in the manga and anime.
元気でね。
Next point we have is Buggy's connection with Arlong. In a surprising twist, the live-action series includes Buggy at Arlong Park, using his head for surveillance. This deviation from the anime adds a new layer to the character's involvement in the story. In the anime, after his defeat, Buggy spends time with Gaimon instead of continuing to follow the Straw Hats closely. Lastly, let's move on to the ending point. The live-action series concludes with the battle at Arlong Park, blending elements from both the Arlong Park and Loge Town arcs. This includes the iconic barrel scene where the crew shares their dreams. In the anime, this scene takes place during a storm at Loge Town, without flashbacks to the characters' childhoods. The live-action version places this scene at the end of the Arlong Park battle, in calmer weather, adding a sense of accomplishment and camaraderie among the crew. That's a wrap on the major differences between the live-action adaptation and the anime of One Piece. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content. Let us know in the comments which version you prefer and why. See you next time.